Hi guys, morning all. I have to excuse the raspiness because one's a little bit under the weather, but I couldn't let that phase me. The whole week's gone, and I've been wanting to share something, so I'm sharing it today. I parked up my car specially, and I wanted to talk about the words that we let impact on us. So I had this post that I uploaded recently, and it says, "Beware of the words of others, because you'd be surprised at how that impacts your self-worth." So I just wanted to elaborate on that and say that, sometimes you can be feeling a bit down on yourself. You can be feeling like, oh, I haven't achieved the things that I wanted to in the time in which I set myself. And so you can verbalize that to somebody, and another person can say to you, yeah, to be fair, I know someone who did it in half the time and so, and whatever it is. But as you listen to that person, do you feel better or do you feel worse? And the chances are you're going to feel worse, because you're already feeling as though somehow maybe you've let yourself down, and someone almost reaffirms that. I don't think that that's necessarily a positive thing. That's my personal opinion. I think that you need to learn to speak kinder to yourself if you feel that you've let yourself down, so that you have the drive and the will to do better. And I think that you need to be mindful of what other people say to you. And, I've said this before. A person can have a conversation with you that leaves you feeling like you cannot accomplish. And that's not because you cannot accomplish. It's because they are fearful that you can accomplish. And perhaps your dreams, your intentions are frightening for them because they have none of their own. I'm not trying to say that the people who don't support the things you want to do all wish you bad. That's not the case at all. But if you keep speaking to the wrong people about certain things, then you're never going to find the drive, or you'll find it harder to find the drive and motivation to try and bring those things into fruition. I think it's important that you are mindful of the conversations you're allowing people to have with you, because you can leave a conversation feeling drained and feeling as though something's unattainable, when actually really it is attainable. But because of the conversation you've had, because of words that have penetrated your mind, it's changed your view. I said before about speaking kinder to yourself, and I want to elaborate on that. Now, a friend of mine taught me that recently, probably about a month or so ago. And since she said it to me, it's something that I've been taking into consideration. So, for example, I know that if I feel like I should have done something and I haven't, or I've made a wrong decision, or, whatever the case may be, I am so hard on myself. I'll be like, oh, you should have done this by now, and what's taking you so long, and look at that person over there, and, a complete bashing. And as I've said, trying to get up whilst kicking yourself is almost impossible. It is hard to pick yourself up when you are kicking yourself into the ground. So it's important that if already you're feeling as though there's something you haven't done in the space of time or in the way in which you'd want to do it, speak to yourself better than that. Give yourself the motivation that we give our friends. Sometimes it's about being your best friend, being your own best friend. Because I know if I was speaking to one of my close friends and they were saying, oh, I'm so rubbish at this, I'm never going to be a whatever the case may be, and so, I don't believe that. I believe whatever my friends want to do, they can do, but they will have to work at it. And if they're having that conversation with me, my response is going to sound something remotely like, don't be silly. So what if it's going to take you a bit of time? That same amount of time is going to pass no matter what you choose to do with it. So if this is what you really want to do, then go ahead and do it. That's how I see things. And those same conversations that I would have with my friends, I would never say to my friends, oh, you're so stupid and you should have done this by now. So then why would I say it to myself? So when I talk about speaking kinder to yourself, understanding the impact that words have. Some people use their words for good and it might make you feel better. But other people, their words will not and does not make you feel better. And if that's the case, you need to be mindful about how much you absorb that. Choose who to have your conversations with. I always say to people, telling big dreams to small-minded people doesn't work. It really doesn't work. So if you need to talk about your dreams and intentions, and the person that sitting next to you has no dreams of their own, then is that the best person to share your dreams with? So I need to start driving again. So all I want to do is say, just be mindful of the impact that words can have. Be mindful of how you allow other people's words to impact your own mind, and speak kinder to yourself. Be your own best friend. Have a fantastic, blessed day all. I am Yolanda.